Welcome back to Speargrass Forge. If you're new here, thanks for coming. If you're coming back, thanks for returning. Today, I'm going to be attempting to make an old Scottish toy, the Gird and Cleek. Stick around. So what I've got in the forge in a moment is a piece of, this is 8mm round bar. I'm not sure what that is in inches, but it's 8mm round bar, just over a quarter of an inch, and it's a length that's about 130 centimeters long. Not this piece, of course. This is actually going to go towards the handle. Now the bar that's in there is going to be going to forge it into a hoop shape. At the moment, what I'm doing is I'm heating up the ends so that I can upset them because it will be forge welded together. Then I'll make it into a hoop shape, forge weld the ends together, and then just do it using a simple lap weld. And then I'm going to be making the handle. So it's a nice, relatively simple toy. It comes from old Scotland. Other cultures also use this, but a different version. So, of course, in England it was called the hoop and stick, and of course this was synonymous all around the world. However, the Gird and Cleek is unique in the sense that it was all made out of iron or steel, and instead of using the stick to hit it, the Gird actually had, the Cleek actually had a hook on it that would be used to push and steer the Gird or the hoop. So I've been commissioned by a member of a Scottish association to make this, so I'm going to give it a go, and of course you get to watch. Now I've looked online and these are very hard, well, in Australia at least, these are not easy to buy. You can't really find them, so and I can only go on photos because I've never actually seen one in person. So I've talked to the guy that wanted it, and we've made the design, discussed it, and we'll be having a go at making one. So stick around and watch me get into the forging. There probably won't be too much talking in this video, simply because I'll be concentrating on what I need to do. But like I said, so the first bit will be upsetting, and I'll talk while the bar's in the fire, and have a little bit of discussion about this toy. See you shortly. Right, so now that's scarfed up, and as you can see, I've made a little bit off center on the other side, so I can actually pull them across, and they're going to hold them against each other on this side. So the idea is put them in the forge like that, and hopefully I can weld that together. That's the idea, and then once that's done, I can start turn this more into a circle. I've just had some blowback in the forge. So yeah, so I'm going to stick this in the forge, heat it up, and we're going to try and get this set as a forge weld. Now that weld seems to be a little bit set, so I'm just going to whack this back in for another quick welding heat, sorry. And another quick one. Brush off. And that looks fairly welded to me. Let's give it a quick brush off, have a quick inspection. And that looks fairly good to me. Can't really see where it was welded. Might be a little bit thin, but that's okay. This is my first attempt, so not too bad. So now let's get into shaping it into roughly a round shape. Now, it's roughly round shaped. It's still not perfect yet. I don't know if you can see it, but there's irregularities around the edge. But this is roughly round shaped. So now, it's just basically a matter of cleaning it up and making it more circular. It's a little bit squashed. So, I'll take that peak out there and just even out some of these bends a bit in order to make it a little bit more circular. But we've got the basic shape, which is the hardest bit. It's taken me a while to get to this point, but the weld's held up, which is right there. I don't know if you can see it. See if I can get the camera to focus. So you can just see the weld right there, which is alright, but now it's just a matter of flattening everything out, rounding it out, and making it into a little bit more of a circle. I also have to be a bit more careful now because it won't fit into my quench tank anymore, so I've got to pay attention to where I'm heating so I don't burn myself. Alrighty, so now it's round. Only issue is, if you look down the side, it's a little bit warped on bits and pieces, so I'm going to have to get the vise and just give this a tweak and straighten this up a bit. So stick around, I'll turn the camera around and we'll go to the vise and just work on straightening it up. And there you go. One old Scottish toy. The Gird and Cleek. So there we go. One Gird and Cleek. A traditional Scottish toy. And apparently they've got world championships for so I might run around and try practice using it a little bit more. It's not an easy one, it takes some skill, that's for sure. But thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Check out my previous videos, and I'll catch you all again next time. Cheers.